Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Reaper Raytel. I'm Ali Chaos. Look, if you've been liking this content, please subscribe. It does help me out. I'm trying to build this channel and I would love to do this full time. But without further ado, let's kick on to it. So, I'm sure we've all heard the saying that truth is stranger than fiction. Well, prepare to have your minds blown. I'm about to show you a video of the leader of C14. His name is Ivan Karas, and he's the leader of the above mentioned C14 neo-Nazi group that is operating within Ukraine right now. Okay, this something gets weirder. Not only is the group operating within Ukraine, but the group is funded by the American government. This group has extremely close ties to the American government and is being supported by all West coalitions. This group is a Nazi group. They use the symbol of the Wolfsangel, alright? They use the Wolfsangel, which is the symbol of the 2nd SS Das Reich Division in World War II. The American and the West Coalition are fully aware and fully collaborating with the Nazis that are fighting in Ukraine to fight an ideological war against Bolshevism to eradicate the Russians within the areas of Luhansk and Donetsk. And not only that, former areas of where the SS and the Nazis fought. So they fought there in World War II and now they're back fighting there again. It makes you think the war never really stopped, never really ended, nothing stopped. They just went underground. The Nazi scientists who went to America in Operation Paperclip and the multiple other operations that sent and saw Nazis go to Russia and America where they were relocated and rehoused. These are SS Nazi soldiers that were in the Second World War that have begun infiltrating the American government and high-ranking departments. You look at Operation Paperclip, the SS went over to NASA. That's Werner von Braun, who got the rockets to space. That was all Nazis, right? They all worked for NASA. They all got relocated after the war. The Americans went, "Oh well, you guys are pretty valuable. We'll take his thanks." Now, this may sound like a conspiracy theory, but it's all 100% true, and it blew my mind. And I've been working for days to figure out how I'm going to translate this over in layman's terms for the public, so that everybody be able to just understand just how wrong the Western media is right now and what they're really showing, and it's fully in support of the Nazis. And you know another thing that blows my mind? We look at the propaganda that is pumping within our society, and who was the masters of propaganda? Joseph Goebbels was the prime at propaganda for Nazis, and now look at the propaganda we're always getting hit with. They learnt. In 2018, right, moving forward now, in 2018, this group, C14, was given permission by the Ukrainian government to patrol the streets and start looking after Ukraine in the troubled areas of Luhansk and Donetsk. Meanwhile, this group is patrolling with the Azov Division symbols of the Wolfsangel, full Nazi emblems, and these guys breached the ceasefire, according to Russia, hundreds of times. They shelled Donetsk and Luhansk. All right, Russia tried meeting them, the separatists tried meeting for negotiations of the Minsk agreement, and allegedly this division, the Azov division, which is full of Nazis, just shelled them continually, constantly for 8 years, just shelling and shelling and shelling and shelling and shelling, and constantly saying, the Russians are doing it, the Russians are doing it, the Russians are doing it, the Russians are doing it. Well, maybe both sides were. I guess I don't know. I wasn't there. But it's very convenient. I do get into my World War II. I do know a substantial amount about it. And Nazis and Bolshevism don't mix. And again, I'm not for or against really either side because that's not my job. My job's just here to give the facts. So please don't take anything I say ever as that I am on any side ever. Because when I'm doing this, I take no sides. Just wanted to clear that up. But why would America allow this, right? Okay, you're all thinking, okay, Nazis, but why would America allow it? America doesn't really care. Ideologically, America is already infiltrated full of them. We got Joe Biden shaking hands with these guys, all right? Ideologically, these guys are fairly sound. They're on the same sort of page as each other. They want totalitarianism. They want you to listen to the government. They want authoritarianism. They want money. You know what I mean? Like, they're all relatively similar anyway, like in that aspect of having authority. You know what I mean? So their ideologies do cross over at points in that. And the Americans don't mind using them at all because as far as the Yanks are concerned, they're just using one group to get rid of another group that they don't like. They probably equally don't really care about either group anyway. But it removes two groups for the price of one in their eyes. Not only that, they are backing the side that is crippling one of their biggest rivals now. You got to remember, the Nazis, I guess, they're no longer the rival they used to be. They're already embedded within our countries. They've probably surpassed what we ever thought they would become. We are probably living in Nazi states right now and don't even know. That is how blown my mind is by how tight the American government work with different neo-Nazi groups. It's just insane. Anyway, back to the point. The Americans are backing this because they want to remove the Russians, the pipelines, blah, 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 other stuff that I've already touched on. And our media is not reporting this because how stupid do you think our media is going to look after pumping us and condemning the Nazis for 60 years and now all of a sudden supporting them? You will find actually quite a few not quite a few, but you will find some news articles now that are definitely starting to question the Azov division and Ukraine and that Vladimir Zelensky and that sort of stuff and his ties. There are definitely publications, but they are being suppressed to the max. And, you know, it's not like I get fed information from my little sources or anything. I just know where to look for it all. But trust me, guys, this is all open. You can find it all. They can't hide anything in today's media age. They just suppress it very well. And really quickly, I want to give a shout out to the Jimmy Dore Show. He would have no idea who I am. I'm a nobody. But guys, if you guys like the content that I have, I do watch him every now and then. And he is really, really good. Jimmy Dore. Check him out. Anyway, guys, just for the sake of speeding this video up, because I can rant quite a bit about this, there's so much to go through. I'm going to play this video and basically we'll cut it after that, all right? But please, watch this video. This is the leader of C-14 giving a speech in Ukraine on the 28th of Feb, I believe, in the Ukrainian government. Like, he gave a speech, the leader of C-14, Ivan Karas, giving a speech, the leader of C-14. Watch it. It's going to blow your mind what they say.
Не тому, що ми хороші, як нам кажуть, нам допомагає Захід, бо вони хочуть нам блага. Тому що ми виконуємо задачі Заходу. Тому що ми єдині, хто готові їх виконувати, бо нам весело, нам прикольно убивати і прикольно воювати. І вони думають, вау, давайте вже подивимося, що це буде. Тому виник цей новий альянс, про який зараз говорять там Туреччина, Польща, Британія, Україна. Тут ми тут флагман. Тому що ми затіяли війну, якої не було вже останніх 60 років. Так от, уявіть собі, скільки в нас зброї, скільки в нас ветеранів. А тепер уявіть, зникає Росія, вона розвалюється. Тобто виникає там 5 Росій, там не до Росії і так далі. На європейському континенті найбільше. Тільки в Британії там, здається, більше. Ви розумієте, цей потенціал цих збройних сил, це стане проблемою зразу для всіх, хто зараз нам десь там намагається робити хенькі уколи. І оце от є наша радість і наша печаль. Чому, щоб ви розуміли, чому так все важко? Не тому, що ми, українці, 300 років, наша дупа страждала, чому ж нарешті влада до нас не впаде, ми такі хороші, ми хочемо в Європу. Ні, це величезна, потужна держава, і якщо ми тут прийдемо до влади, це буде і радість, і проблеми для всього світу. Тому це величезна, амбітна задача. Ми живемо дуже в класний час, і тому перед нами стоять надзвичайно амбітна, класна ціль. Не просто стати там частинкою європейської сім'ї, яка вже там розвалилася, а це є, вже йдеться про те, що нові політичні альянси вже глобального рівня, нові політичні виклики. Націоналістичні ідеї. Націоналісти якби були там ключовим фактором однозначно і на фронті. Зараз дуже багато є спекуляцій. Ну, нацика вже ж було небагато, там, ну, ЛГБТшники, там, посольства кажуть, ну, скільки там було там нациків? Ну, нациків там було там 10% там, ну, запаяних ідейних. Ну, це ж питання в тому, це може так казати лише Йов, який не був на війні, не знає, наскільки оцих от 10%, хоча там навіть може даже менше було, я думаю, націоналістів було хай там даже 8%, ну, наскільки це в пропорції ефективності впливу, наскільки це складало просто галопуючи безкінечну підвищення ефективності. Не було б цих 8%, бо ефективність упала на 90%. То тут не в числі мова. Так само, як на Майдані. Зараз вже почали ліваки, там, фонди Бьоля там, і так далі перераховувати. Ну, націоналістів там було, там, да, вони були впливові. Там. Та які впливові? Не було б націоналістів, все би це от, пішло би сразу на гей-парад.
Well, look, guys, that's the end of the video there. As you can see, what is happening around the world is just phenomenal. Like, we've just been lied to the entire time. They were, I guess, in the public's eyes, eradicated, but they only went to ground. They hid, and because of all them being exported by America, by Russia, by Argentina, by Britain, by Australia, and all the other Western Allied countries that took Nazis, because they had the best technology, the best doctrines, the best weaponry. These guys had so much technology, such an advanced doctrine, combined arms as well, that they were huge assets to around the rest of the world. And what's one thing that can never die? You killed Hitler, but you didn't kill the idea. These guys are ideological Nazis. They always were, from when back in the 1940s, back in 1930s, to now. They're still like, the idea never died. So as they've infiltrated deeper into the governments, their ideologies remain the same. They've stayed connected through these underground networks. Anyway, guys, look, that's going to do for this video because I've got a lot to get into. This is Ali Chaos. This is Reaper Raytel out.